2020, the 15 winners of the Ministry of Youth's essay competition and 4 winners of a Virchals High School essay competition were invited to a meet and greet on Friday at Government House, hosted by Governor General His Excellency Sir S.W. Tapley Seaton, GCMG CVO QCJP LLD. The aim of the event was to allow the winners, who came from various schools across both islands, to meet each other. Throughout the evening, the teens also got the opportunity to interact with His Excellency the Governor General and Minister of Youth, the Honorable John L. Powell. Giving a bit of background on the competition, Minister Powell said it stemmed from his visit to the Dubai Expo recently.
I happened to be in Dubai for another set of business, and I saw the expo and thought, our young people in St. Kitts and Nevis need to come and see this. It blew my mind, as I know it will blow your mind when we go next week. And so, a very short essay competition, which I'm told a lot of the parents didn't even know that the children were participating in, ended up in us receiving some 60 applications from across St. Kitts and Nevis.
One of the judges for the competition, Melvin James, gave a breakdown of what they were looking for.
We looked at the content, the relevance, how realistic these things are, and how well you're able to develop your points. We also looked at grammar, spellings, how well you're able to show that you have command of the English language. So it was very similar to what is done in your school, your CXC scripts.
The essays were written on the topic, how do we sustainably grow food to meet future demands? The students are expected to leave in the coming weeks. Coming up, we'll have another look at some of the stories from the past week. Stay tuned.
Hey everybody, it's your boy SA. Here's your Value Mart IGA Value Club Blue Tag Special running March 10 to the 23rd. Prego pasta sauce $11.99, Captain Corn cereals $9.99, Act 2 popcorn $5.99, La Yogurt $2.99, Essential or Everyday Bleach $8.99, IGA or Essential Everyday Waffles $7.99. And now our very low weekly value deals. Essential or Everyday Fries $10.99, Essential or Everyday Pasta $3.99, Nor side dishes $6.99, Almond Breeze Almond Milk $8.99, General Mills Family Size Cereals $17.99, Boost Drinks $7.99. Shop smart, shop Value Mart.
Experienced drivers, you've ruled the road. Now you can enjoy the rewards with Beacon's 50-plus car insurance plan. Get hassle-free sign-up, affordable fixed rates, and free windscreen cover. Call Kane Agencies Limited at 465-3333 for a quote, or log on to beacon.co.tt and get driving with Beacon today.
Want to get away? Now you can.
Stop standing in long ATM lines to withdraw cash. Use your national debit or black cards to complete a wide variety of transactions at supermarkets, variety stores, gas stations, pharmacies, and more. Shop online at the most popular websites and stores for quality brands using your national debit or black cards. And take back your time to enjoy all the things that you love to do. Remember, instead of waiting in long ATM lines to withdraw cash, use your National Bank cards today.
National Bank, always here.
No frills, just great prices, only at Quartz. We don't just talk about it, we've got it. Shop with confidence and save big. Up to 50% off appliances, furniture, electronics, and so much more. Plus, pay with Ready Finance and get 1 month free. Only at Quartz. Bringing value home. Special conditions apply.
Elevate your experience with Flow's fiber-fast internet and mobile combined. Enjoy double data and unlimited talk on 4 mobile lines. Plus up to 35 megabits per second home internet speed at the best rate, giving you the best value to stay connected. I think our Flow Mobile is elevated.
You think?
An elevated experience starts with Flow at home, powering double data and unlimited talk on 4 mobile lines at the best rate. Visit a Flow store to sign up today.
Welcome back. In recognition of International Women's Day on Tuesday, the Department of Gender Affairs honored 7 women for their contributions to the Federation. Here's more.
Tressa Wyatt was recognized for her contributions in the area of digital economy. Teresa Griot-King for work in the blue economy, Alice Watts for the green economy, Marissa Grant-Tate, Women in Science category, Carrie Tuckett for COVID response and recovery, and Dianelle Taylor-Williams for the green economy. At the ceremony held at the National Heroes Park, Gender Field Officer Chanel Childs emphasized that women are important agents of change.
Women's contribution in building resilient communities to climate and environmental actions is evident in their involvement in women's civil society organizations, cooperatives, enterprises, and formal businesses. Their provision of unpaid labor, care for the natural environment, leverage of generational knowledge and practices, and embrace of new and different technologies serve to improve economic opportunities and assist women in their transformation into building of emerging economies. As such, women are important agents of change, and without their input, policies and strategies cannot be designed for the entire community.
Delivering the featured address, Dame Constance Mitchum DBE spoke of the strides made in the 1980s in the area of gender equality and encouraged both men and women to continue efforts for gender parity.
Women and men could make this year 2022 and beyond a time when they actively continue to promote such issues as equal pay for equal work, wherever such inequality still exists. We must strive to put an end to the game of calling the work that women do by one name in order to pay them less, while labeling with another name the same work that men do in order to pay them more. Companies should start taking a proactive step to bring about gender parity in their organizations, since, as the local theme suggests, equality today will help to maintain a sustainable tomorrow.
Minister of Gender Affairs Honorable Eugene Hamilton spoke of the resilience of the Federation's women and congratulated those awarded at the ceremony.
I would like to think, and I hope you agree, that our women are resilient, our women are strong, and our women folk are resourceful. The resourcefulness is expressed daily, repeatedly, constantly, and does not go unnoticed by the good thinking people in our Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis.
The ceremony also saw the recognition of Hildred Carey of Tabernacle, who received the Prime Minister's Award. International Women's Day 2022, held on March 8th, was guided by the campaign theme, Break the Bias.
Meanwhile, also on Tuesday, several women were awarded for their contributions to various segments of the agriculture sector. More in this report. The second annual Women in Agriculture Sector Awards ceremony was held on Tuesday morning in an effort to recognize outstanding women in the sector. The ceremony was held as part of the Women in Agriculture Forum on Tuesday at the Department of Agriculture Conference Room. It was held in observance of International Women's Day. Among the categories being awarded were fish farming, technical and administrative support, horticulture, and market vending. The awards were presented by Minister of Agriculture Agriculture, the Honorable Alexis Jeffers, who underscored the importance of women's contribution and the ministry's willingness to support them.
Women represent a crucial resource in agriculture and fisheries through their role as farmers, laborers, and entrepreneurs. Efforts by the ministry to achieve our goals for agricultural development, economic growth, and food security will be strengthened and accelerated as we build on the contribution that women make and also take steps to alleviate the constraints that we face from time to time.
He also explained the specific benefits for women in agriculture through upcoming initiatives.
Through our Women's Empower or Enhancement Program, women will gain greater access to resources, and this is a commitment being made, greater access to training and assistance in agricultural productivity and in creating their own groups as well. The Ministry of Agriculture et al. Is working with a number of women to form the St. Kitts chapter of Caribbean Network of Rural Women Producers, or CANROP.
International Women's Day is being observed under the theme Gender Equality Today for a Sustainable Tomorrow, sub-theme Breaking the Bias. And on the eve of International Women's Day, Monday, the Keon High School brought together successful women in society to share with female fifth form students as part of the school's International Women's Day Girls Mentorship Seminar. Here's more.
The mentorship seminar took the form of a speed dating format where students were able to speak to mentors for approximately 7 minutes before rotating and speaking to another. At the end of the session, each mentor and mentee interacted with 4 persons. Mentees were given the opportunity to ask questions and receive first-hand information and advice from the women present on how to establish themselves as successful young women in society. Program Coordinator Dr. Joyelle Clark spoke with ZIZ about the initiative, which was initially the brainchild of Kristen Hendrickson of the Department of Youth Empowerment.
Keon High School is joining the global celebration for International Women's Day, which is tomorrow, but we decided to do our celebration, our event, today on the 7th. And we invited women from across St. Kitts and Nevis. And now these are women who are leaders in their own rights, who are persons very influential in every sector of society, from law and medicine, education, business, property rights, everything. They have decided and they accepted rather the invitation to come here to Keon High School to spend an hour with our female students.
She spoke of what was expected to be gained from the interactions between mentors and mentees.
So we're hoping that the conversations they have with these women, who are powerhouses in their own right, would guide these young girls, would let them know that 10 years from now, they can be anything they want to be. They can be a future prime minister. They can be a candidate for a constituency. They can be the female attorney general. They can be anything. They can lead global brands. They can direct communications. They can be regional movers and shakers. If we had the opportunity 10 years ago for someone to tell us, you are going to be that, you're going to be this, you could imagine how it would have changed our lives. And this is what these women have volunteered to do this morning with our young students here at Keon High School.
International Women's Day 2022 is guided by the theme Breaking the Bias. Principal at the Keon High School, Andrea James, spoke with ZIZ about how the theme was incorporated into the day's event.
The theme for this year is breaking the bias. We're breaking the bias of inequality, inequity. We're breaking the bias of discrimination. And what better way to do that than to have women who would have already broken their own barriers, broken down their own hindrances to reach where they are today. And so this morning in this room is filled with women imparting into our young women. And hopefully after this event is over, our young girls will be inspired to pursue their dreams regardless of what the obstacles and the challenges they may be, that they may face, that they know that they can break the bias.
She said she was pleased to be a part of the initiative.
I know that our young girls, they are faced with a number of challenges. Some of them, they come from single parent homes, they come from broken homes, they may have a very low socioeconomic status. But this morning there is hope. And that is what I see in this room. That is what I feel this morning. I feel hope for our young women, knowing that other women who would have journeyed this path are now placing a crown on our young woman's head. And for me, that is just an electrifying feeling, and I'm proud. I'm happy to be a part of the movement that will break the bias.
Mentors were expected to provide words of motivation, and the interaction was expected to build new and lifelong connections between mentors and mentees as contact information was exchanged. Dr. Clark said the intention is to make this initiative an annual event with the support of more partnerships. She said it is hoped that this event is implemented in schools across the Federation. Reporting for ZIZ News, I'm Carla Barrage.
After the break, launch for Save Our Soil initiative held in Antigua and Barbuda, and Indonesia facing plastic waste crisis. Stay tuned.